What do we use for seed in a potato field? You've been talking about it, one of y'all.
Potatoes!
We use potatoes.
Good job. You're getting those potatoes down in there.
In 4-H, we're all about experiential learning, which is hands-on. They're more likely to remember it and be a part of it and understand it if they're able to be engulfed in it by having hands-on activities. It is a tri-county 4-H potato project with youth from Putnam, Flagler, and St. Johns counties. So it involves teaching kids everything from planting to mid-season to harvest, but it also focuses on different areas. We talk about nutrition and marketing and giving back to the community, as well as learning some of those STEM components. They get introduced to our Crop Citizen Science project and loads of other stations along the way. They have the opportunity to work with extension agents from all different programs. So we have our ag agent and horticulture and family consumer sciences, and from multiple counties.
Part of it is just opening their mind up to an industry, and not just potatoes specifically, but agriculture in general, wanting them to recognize the vastness that's there, but also the opportunities that exist in this industry. A lot of our kids won't have access to farmland, but there's still 30% of our population working in the ag industries. The opportunities for kids to serve as consultants, technicians, scientists, marketers. I mean, there's just so many different opportunities, and we just kind of want to open their mind up to that idea.
I really wanted the kids to have the background knowledge, of course, with the food groups, what food group it came from, the nutrient content, as well as how it benefited their bodies. So really making that connection from the food source to how it makes them feel. In our particular area for the nutrition part, they got to actually sample potatoes in a healthier way other than the very common fried way we might eat them. They used the low-fat sour cream, low-fat cheese, and salsa, and were able to top those. And some of the kids, when they left the experience, they were like, "These are the best ever." So that was a really good takeaway, and I think that it's encouraging for them to carry this nutrition on.
Cool. Excellent. There you go. Good IPM.
With integrated pest management, or IPM, it's about having a plan for your crops, knowing what that plant, whether it's a tomato or a potato, corn, knowing what it's susceptible to, and then having a list. Okay, these are all the fungal pathogens I can expect. These are all the insects that can happen during certain times of the year, and then making a plan of how am I going to deal with this instead of reacting every time. I did the IPM part. We talked a lot about the Colorado potato beetle, and with that, at that point for that workshop, the plants were already in the ground, so assuming that you've already done your prevention and your exclusion, now we're at the point where we're doing continuous monitoring and we're scouting. So what we did was we went out into the potato fields and we actually looked at all the different rows to see, okay, if it's the Colorado potato beetle, you may see eggs on the underside of the leaf, or you may actually see it crawling around feeding on the plant. And we were, you don't want to find insects, feeding on your potato plants, but we did, which was exciting. So we could see, if you were a grower, this is exactly what you would be looking for. And then we asked them, is this a pest? And if so, what should we do about it? So we put it in the kids' hands to decide, how would you treat this situation?
So let's head out to the field and we'll see the rest of our harvest.
I want them to understand what Extension is, as well as what Extension has to offer them. Understanding where their food comes from, as well as having exposure to the science and career opportunities, and giving back to the community so that they can be productive citizens.